One of the biggest threat for every single entrepreneur is that nobody wants to work anymore. Everybody wants to be successful. Everybody wants to get rich quick. You got employees who don't want to work, and it's never been harder to find people. Now, I want you to pay attention to this quote that is one of my favorite quotes that maybe sums up the way the world is today. Life has taught me that you cannot control someone's loyalty. No matter how good you are to them, it doesn't mean they'll treat you the same. No matter how much they mean to you, doesn't mean they'll value the same. Sometimes the people you love the most turn out to be the people you can trust the least. Now, how many entrepreneurs there have been great to their people, have given them bonus, have always taken care of them, and all of a sudden, people are leaving for another job? What we're experiencing right now is what's called the Great Resignation. Millions of people are quitting their jobs so that, number one, spend all day doing NFTs and crypto without, first of all, asking themselves, what are the tax implications? That's something that hasn't hit them as well. Or there are people that have a job and they're working two jobs at the same time and double dipping as well. Harder to keep tabs of people as a lot of people working from home. The question is, as an entrepreneur, how do you pivot? Now, I'm going to tell you what made me a successful entrepreneur with businesses all over the world is that while I would study while others were sleeping, I would decide while others were overthinking. I would prepare while others are dreaming in la la land. I would start while people had excuses. I would work while people wish they were successful. I would invest while other people are too scared to do so. I would listen while other people are too busy talking. I would smile while others were hating, and I would persist while other people are quitting. One of the first business advice I've ever had is stop talking about it and get it done. Is it hard for entrepreneurs right now? Absolutely. Fine to keep people, hard to actually find new people, hard to keep up with supply chain issues, hard to find good deals. Everything is hard. Now, what do we need? We actually don't need a great resignation. We need a great wake-up call. Something in the market that is going to shock it so people can actually go back and actually being appreciative for the job they have, appreciate for the money they have, appreciate for the entrepreneurs who are putting everything on the line so that they can do whatever they want, feed their families, grow, or have that independence. See, for us as entrepreneurs, every single day is different. We don't know what's going to happen today, tomorrow, next week, next month, but we know if we quit, nothing will happen. Being an entrepreneur is the ultimate unknown. We purposely chose not to have a job. Why? Because we are sick and tired of being sick and tired. We are tired of making other people wealthy. We are tired of having so much potential and not growing. Well, that has shifted. The workers have shifted all the power. Now, you need to understand that there's three types of workers. Number one, there are A players. People, you give them goal, they overexceed it. B players, they do whatever they want, nothing more, nothing less. And then you had C players, which have all the excuses. Now, in order to run an effective organization, the problem is that a lot of organizations, their A players are telling the B players what to do. The B players are covering the work of the C players. And so do you have the right people doing the right things and the right position? Now, what we have found in our business is that we have done a massive organization, a massive shift on how we position our people and how we grow our people and created smaller teams of A players. In fact, our people are able to do more than they did before the pandemic because we are strategic with the way we position our people. We like to keep our A players together, which is why we had tremendous growth. Our B players, we have one A player manage the B players, and the C players, we get rid of them quickly. Now, the problem is that the wages are absurd right now. You got A players of people that are getting offered double the money they were making. B players are being overpaid by 20 or 30% because it's so hard to find good people. And then the C players are good at BSing everyone to get their job. And then you realize what a nightmare they are as well. So what does that mean for you, the entrepreneur? It means press the reset button. You need to figure out, where do I want to take my business? How much money do I need to make? How many clients or deal I need to work with, work backwards, and set up how many prospects, how many leads, how much conversion, how many deals. This applies to real estate or business or anything. And you need to build your business step by step, systematically, by facts, numbers, and statistics. You can't wing it. You also have to be very, 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 very good at not only keeping people, but growing people. You need to do whatever it takes to keep your A players. Because at the end, from 0 to 100,000 is 100% based on your effort. If you want to grow from 100,000 to a million, it becomes 80% you, 20% your people. That means that your people are still a big part for you to get to your first million. And if you want to go from 1 to 10 million, it is 80% your people, 20% you. You want to go from 10 to 100, it becomes 90% your people and 10% you. As you grow in your business, it becomes a people business. You cannot keep working in your business and expect that your business will scale. Yes, it's faster if you do it yourself. Yes, it's faster if you hire someone cheaper and just tell them what to do, but you will never scale to the next level. I have never seen entrepreneurism is under attack. It's becoming just better to go back and get a job. But we are entrepreneurs, and what goes up must come down, and what's down always comes up. So yes, there's a great resignation, and yes, you're only as good as your people. But here's the thing, you need people. So you're going to need to shift the way you do business, shift the way you're a leader, talk to your people, find out what's most important to them. And shockingly, always, sometimes it's not about money. Many, many times I've heard stories of people say, I wouldn't want to make 250. I'd rather make 150 and work less. Find out what's most important to your people. Give them what they want and what they need at first. And that is the only way you'll not only survive in this climate, but thrive. It is frustrating. I'm frustrated. You're frustrated. And often when you do things for your people, they tend to forget. But that's why you're an entrepreneur. You signed up for that. You take all the responsibility for the success, and you also take all the failure. And if it's meant to be, it's up to me. I'm curious to hear your thoughts in the comment. What do you think is the solution for this? Should entrepreneurs hold a stand and say, you know what, we're not going to pay you more, while Apple's and the Googles and all the big companies or your competition steals them away? Or do you cave? It's a very important decision, but it will affect your bottom line whether you do it or don't. That's the catch-22. If you like this channel, you can watch many of my videos and make sure you subscribe to the channel. It's my pleasure. Give me your thoughts. I'll read every single comment. We'll see you on the next video.